Geno, this made some headlines before we see more tweets here. Look at this. Look at that. Come on. Geno, he's finally getting flattering pictures of me. Ringside News is finally making me look good. Remember last time? Mouth half open, one eye closed. Like, they didn't make me look good at all. Now, I look amazing. This is literally my OkCupid picture. And when you live in Centennial Hills and you look like that, life's too easy. Look at this. WWE talent stand with Javon Evans after Kevin Scampoli calls him a slave. Geno, the good news is I'm Kevin Scampoli now. I'm not a podcaster anymore. He did it twice. There's 2 stories. So the second one, here it is again. There's me again. Same pick. I love that pick, which is that one a third time. Look, multiple wrestling personalities react to Kevin Scampoli's derogatory comments. He took slave out. Maybe that stopped. Maybe that shadow banned him on that tweet. So look, there's the great progress here, Geno. So, Geno, I put this video up today. You might remember a conversation we just had 2 days ago. And the second we stopped talking 2 days ago, I'm like, man, I got to get that up. I guarantee you that thing I said about this stupid fucking rookie who I didn't even know was this young. If I knew that, I would have been more excited. I was like, he's definitely going to reply. I just knew he's like a new wrestler. And we're in an era now where they reply to everything. Like, I swear to God, social media, when it first started, you couldn't get anyone's attention. Like, it was like they didn't read shit. Now, this like somehow people got dumber the longer they had Twitter. Somehow they became less carnies the longer that they wrestled with a Twitter account, and they started suddenly reading everything, replying to everything, killing themselves. Hannah Kimura. Now that would be a big win if we could get this guy to be found 19. That would be one of the greatest things ever. Not gonna happen though. I don't think so. And also they feel that way about me, Geno. So I'm not evil. I'm on the same level as them. Geno, here's that video I put up today, though.
And so your boy is on top, and he's ready to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? The top guy. You feel me? Okay, look. Like,
what was that part? You got a cue like, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out. What the fuck is this?
That guy. You know what I'm saying? The top guy. You feel me?
Look at that. Look at the panic in his face. The director said, wrap it up. I'm in trouble. Look at this. Fucking pathetic. That's a wrestler to you? Someone who's that scared of a fucking little fat white dude in a suit? Some off-camera makes you that scared? You're a slave, not a wrestler. So, Geno, what an amazing video. What a great clip. What a great example of what we do. I mean, I reached out to Trick Williams to see if he could share that for me. I reached out to a bunch of wrestlers. They never help out. I wonder if they did today. So I put that up, Geno. Is that offensive to you? I don't see the problem.
To me, I mean, I can understand why people who would be very much offended by it make sense because they don't think anyone should be called a slave anymore.
What?
And I can understand that, but it's because people take offense to it because of their ancestors.
Well, I mean, for what it's worth, I did open this up realizing I was kind of wrong. Like, I do take it all back. He's not a slave. He's so much more than that. I think he might be a house.
Again, that's your terminology, you want to say. I'm just considering him to be a future star. Him and Lucky Ali, I'm still going to call them by their independent names, and I feel they're going to be the stars of WWE.
What are you calling them, future stars?
I consider them as the future main events, yes.
How is that better than house?
Because they're actually going to be world champions like Cody Rhodes, and they're going to finish their stories.
In other house, you've seen his wife. Geno, please. You understand that this is a new era. It's the house era. You wanted the Triple H era. Well, tough
and says I call Geno's mom a house as I shoot my cum all over
another
her face.
One. Geno, this is like your people. You should be relating to this. And this new era has been tough for me, Geno, because we got wrestlers swearing now. So if they're going to swear, I'm going to say house.
Okay, that's what you want to say. I'm just going to consider this still the Renaissance.
I'm just saying, they're taking my bit. I was the only guy who swore, and then The Rock showed up. Now all the wrestlers are swearing. So now I'm the only guy who says house this many times about specifically this wrestler that you remember the name of.
Yes, I will always remember the name of Jay Malachi, the future athlete, the future star of this business, the next world champion.
He's definitely the current house, but I don't know about what he's going to do next. The great Fredo's here. He said $5 and said, imagine getting hurt by words. Isn't that beautiful? That's, I was raised right. Words don't hurt, Geno. You know what hurts? Violence. Stop with the attention whoring. Wait till you see all the attention whoring, Geno. That girl with the shit bag came back out of the closet tonight. Jesse Davins. Don't make me share the pictures of you with on you. Put those on the Discord right now. We're doing that now. Before we even talk about Jesse Davins, Geno, let's get the pictures of her with a big load on her stomach on Discord real quick.
All right, that's what you want to do. This is up to you. I'm just going to be here to realize that Jessie Davids is an amazing individual. I'm surprised she's still able to still function, still live her life the way she's able to. She's fighting through all the adversity of her body.
Look, I can show this. That's not really coming. She's covering. So go to Discord for that and the rest of the set, which I can't show. So, Geno, she's a great person. Isn't that the way to be? I'm whatever she said about me. We'll find out before we go. Maybe we cut out that clip of us making fun of her GoFundMe for her bag accessories and send that to her today and make her feel better.
Again, she already knows that people make fun of her for that. We just know that she is fighting through so much adversity because of what she's having to deal with. It still will live and care for her children. And
she even forgot to wipe her ass in that fourth picture. So again, these are the people judging us. One Google search, come on them. Please. Geno, saying house is like the best thing you can do on the internet these days. But no, Mandy Rose is doing it right, not me.
And everybody seems to be doing it right, unlike you. You're not really being as successful. You haven't done anything in your life, as they say.
Hey, I heard some people read that a few times today. I'm hearing that this is just like the Caleb Braxton drama from a couple months ago, where we get to read the same thing 1,000 times. And then again, and then be better comes up a lot again. So that'll be fun. Luckily for them, everyone else is going to get to read house a lot this week because we're bringing that word back and we're going to really beat that one into the ground. It's definitely fits at least this. Geno, let's start with your favorite wrestler. It all starts here. So that was the video I shared. That was harmless. Now, real quick, so look at it, right? Here's my tweet. He's a slave. And obviously, Geno, I'm being poetic. I'm being like a Rage Against the Machine, like I'm on their side, dude. I'm like saying machines are owning us. Don't you hate Commissioner Goodell and all that? And that guy in the NBA? God, they're owning us. So we're all slaves, right? Now, 3.1 million views later, people seem to have lost my message, including your favorite wrestler, Moose. Look what it is, Geno, Moose. Remember, doesn't he love me?
And I don't know if he loves anybody. He just loves the system and Scott D'Amore. Anyone else is just a loser that he would want to smack the shit out.
So, Geno, I got 3 million views. I imagine if NXT could do that, or even in a video, a tweet. If one tweet could do that, so Moose tweets, and he gets 200,000, even with my help. Nice try. So he's definitely losing the belt to Dolph Ziggler. So he made this tweet, and I had to reply twice, because I didn't like the first one enough. It didn't seem to say the word enough. Schwag sent $5 and said, TWFS is the best, Moose said. But Moose quotes, that's the best part. They're all sharing the video. The only person who tweeted at me without actually plugging me, it seems, was Gigi Dolan. Look at how good she did. We love the slave here, is all she said. So that was good. She's not sending people to this place. That would be stupid. She's not showing the video. What would be the point of that? She's not showing the video where So Sting once said, Jesus, is she showing it now? She's not showing the video where I out-promo the fucking guy. So look, Moose says, if I ever see this guy, why is he calling me this guy? Look, if I ever see this guy and I remember who he is, I'm slapping the piss out of him. You, Kevin. Black hands, black hands. Imagine picking the black hand. How pathetic are you? Geno, can you believe Moose is pretending he doesn't worship me and already know who I am?
And he's one of the people that doesn't even watch the internet. He just focuses on work on himself, listens to his coach, Scott D'Amore, the man that he loves more than anybody in this world. Oh. And he doesn't have time for the internet. He hates the internet. He even hates Dave Meltzer, who blocked him.
I'm glad you bring up Scott D'Amore, because that was my first reply, Geno. Because now I'm done ignoring these ads. Well, the rest, so I didn't read any ads. Like, all these ones here were, like, wrestlers that people posted on Discord out of excitement. So wrestlers that were posted on Discord I've seen. If you didn't if a wrestler mentioned to me legit TCW and it's not on Discord, post it now. It's gonna get lost in the all of the mess here because I haven't read 20 plus. I haven't read anything today. I haven't clicked this once. How exciting is this gonna be when we open this up? So yeah, my first reply to him was about Scott D'Amore. It was like, I called Moose the ultimate meme wrestler, re-signed for his fat tranny fucking friend, and then the fat tranny fucking friend got fired the next day. And then LOL or something. And I was like, it's fine, but it's not good enough. Like, that's not good enough. What he did was pretty to the point. It was a threat, right? He made use of every syllable. If I see this guy, I'm going to slap the piss out of him, right? So I'm like, okay, I need something direct, quick. I mean, it was too long. I don't need a paragraph here. I'm not Royce. Royce on Twitter for Revenge of the Sith. This guy's the only guy I know that can write like 2 paragraphs and it's all funny. With me, I'm like, I better get this down to just the old limits of 140, for this to even be a presentable joke. So look, then I come down here. Where am I at? Where are we at? Where's this guy? So he's somewhere in here, Geno. We had to reply to USA Network, Trick Williams. We're starting with Moose, though, because he's your favorite, Geno. Look, we had to reply to Billy Stark. Was Moose the latest? Oh, here he is. All right, so Moose says that. Then I say, I hope you see me before I see Giselle. Oh, because Geno, Rick Steiner popped into my mind. And I remembered Moose. He wasn't there at that thing. He said if he was there, he would have handled business. He would have f***ed someone up. So he's very protective of his fat friend's guy boyfriend. So what I did, it was very clever, Geno. I didn't even have to threaten anyone. He did. So he says if I ever see this guy, I'm going to slap the piss out of him. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I hope you see me before I see Giselle. And if I tell you what I'm going to do to Giselle, you surely will see me first. And she deserves it. She is everything that's wrong with the world. So I hope you see me before I see Giselle. I like that one. I kept that one up. I love deleting tweets. But with these particular styles of tweets, you can't delete. If you delete a tweet like this, then you're weak. Like, some guy thought I deleted the original video for a second, and he celebrated. Kevin Scampoli deleted his tweet. We won. And all these people partying in his replies. And then people are like, wait, it's still up. What do you mean? Did you scroll? So you can't delete tweets. You got to keep these ones up. You got to let Twitter force you to do it. But, Geno, look, here's the article. Let's start with the first one. So it starts with WWE talent standing with Javon. And it's like, why stand? He's cattle, just so you know. If he's not a slave, if he's not a house, at the very least, he's just cattle, and he'll be gone soon. Don't make friends. Don't get too close. He'll be stinking up some bingo hall pretty soon, some VFW, and I'll be there yelling slave. Oh, they spelt my name wrong, Geno. I got to contact my contact, Steve Carrier, owner of the site. He loves me. He told me last time I made headlines that I paid for his new jacuzzi. So if you check his Twitter, my headlines get way more interactions than these Kevin Owens stories no one cares about. What the f***? There's a new Kevin in town. So look, here's a quote from me here. Now, Geno, we already heard this. Let's hear me read it. Let's see if it's even funnier here in text. So according to Ringside News, I said, look at the panic in his face. The director said, wrap it up. I'm in trouble. Oh, I have to do the voice. Oh, the director said, wrap it up. I'm in trouble. This is fucking pathetic. That's a wrestler to you? Someone who's scared of a fucking... You're a slave, not a wrestler. That's a slave face. You're dead naming him, Geno. He's Javon Evans now. He's a slave. He's the free man you fell in love with. So I think that's how they think I said it. Most people didn't watch the clip, but when you read it, it's like, whoa, slave. And Geno, what a perfect buzzword, right? Ain't I a genius? Isn't that the perfect word you're allowed to say, but it seems like you're not?
And I just think it's too, like, again, low-hanging fruit type of word. We should have been
How?
more
Who else
aggressive,
says it?
more like a something that people would say.
How is it low-hanging fruit?
Because of his lineage, we could go with something
You
completely
think
different.
he
and no
actually
one
had
thinks.
slaves in his past?
I believe that his family would have been, yes.
Oh, so you did a 23andMe. Did he spit in your ass? What the f*** did you find out? Where'd he come from?
That is a good question. I'm just assuming. Again, I just have assumptions.
Okay.
That's all I can make.
Yeah,
right
and you're wrong again. Because in your stupid fucking retarded mind, just like this idiot, just like stupid fucking Moose, just like all these wrestlers who do nothing but shake their brain around all fucking day and don't know anything, and then they try to debate me and get fucking destroyed every fucking time. Geno, you're a fucking idiot. That you think this country was just all slaves being owned by whites, because that's what you're taught. Geno, 1% of us owned them. And guess who the 1% are? The same people they are today. Teaching you to hate me for what they did. F*** you. My laborer, landscaper, gardener, great-grandfather came here on a fucking boat in 1906. All you fucking slaves were already fucked in the ass by then, you face. F*** you. Sorry, Geno, I got lost in my speech. So look, the rest of the article continues. Unsurprisingly, quite a few NXT talent came to Javon Evans' aid. An NXT general manager compared What? What? NXT general manager? Who's that, Geno?
Ava Rain.
The Rock's daughter?
Yeah, you forgot that she's actually a part of an on-screen character that now is
This
important
girl?
because William gave it to her.
This girl? That I'm fucking eating against her. She's tied up and crying?
And I thought that would be J-Mouse.
And I'm spitting her juice on her fucking shitty rock face. I'm the final boss. Don't make me whip it out right now, Geno. I'm Italian. How about I beat the shit out of Grim? What do you think of that?
And Grim's not going to do shit. He's going to be sticking where he's doing right now with his GTS to try to actually do something with his life that he's failing.
He's going to keep talking about me after blocking me months ago. He's going to keep talking shit about if he sees me, it's on site. When he knows I'm across the country and he knows I'm blocked and he's hoping I don't see that. Here's the problem with things like that. I want to schedule you seeing me now. I have a car, you fat f***, who was never funny. I DM'd him today. I DM'd fucking Grim's Toy Show today. And I said, I had everything ripped away from me. You gradually lost it all on your own. You told Dilf that I'm a genius. I never said that about you. And I would never fucking call you a genius. You were never funny. I hate that fucking guy. This is not the most fun we've ever had. What Grim, leader of the Belt Federation. What the fuck are you talking about? You're a big fat f*** who f***s a girl fatter than you. Whew, I'm winded from beating his ass, Geno. And I did fight camp today. What was that, another 4,000 punches to add to the 12 rounds?
I know it's just like a good dozen. I saw maybe 2 dozen, but he knows that if he did throw any punches and defend himself legally, he would be in trouble. And so you could do whatever you want to him, and then he knows the law will be on his side to get you thrown in jail.
Geno, I can't anymore. I've worked out every day for a year. How am I winded from this?
Because all you're doing is punching. You're not doing any cardio.
I'm literally sweating right now.
You need to do more cardio.
All right, I'll be right back. He blocked me, so I can't open it. I didn't explain. So, again, the guy blocks, and then he challenges. This guy is such a loser that the only time we ever hear his name is when he's being a turd sandwich. Isn't that a funny diss?
Yeah, everyone remembers South Park. It's all about the giant douche or turd sandwich. So he just wants to feel like he's really hip with the kids because we love South Park.
If I'm a turd sandwich, Geno, you're the bread, my friend. All right, try to keep up with Grim here. And with the he said about me in the past, Geno, what have I said about Grim? I forget.
And I forgot as well. We've had so many episodes where we've talked about Grim or his show or stuff like that, where it could be anything. It could have been even when you and Leadys. It could have been that long ago, or even you and fucking Tyler for all we.
I'm pretty sure I called him a genius. Oh no, that's what he said about me. So he says, with all the stuff I said about him, if I ever saw this guy in person, it's on site. Y'all know I don't play. Really, where would that be suggested? Who has ever been on site with Grim? Does he beat people up now, Geno? Is he tough suddenly? Well, how do we know he doesn't play? All he's done is play.
But that's the thing we don't know because he has you blocked, so I don't think there's any way for us to know what he's really doing behind the scenes or even his OnlyFans.
So look, he doesn't play. We're in danger, except for the fact that he knew I wasn't going to be able to even see that on the website he posted it. And he's very far away, safely away. So interesting stuff, Geno. But anytime an internet darling gets involved, we always want to check in. And, Geno, isn't it special just to think about that phase? There's so many more interactions with my favorite wrestlers we have to get to. But can we just bask in the glory of how everything went since 2016 with internet darlings? This guy f***ing the Fiend on OnlyFans for 2 likes. I don't even care if he beats my ass. It has to happen now. I'm sick of challenging people to fights, getting fake challenged, and it just never happening. Let's get fighting now. So, Geno, the first article continues. Look, so here we go. Unsurprisingly, quite a few talent, blah, blah, blah. As NXT GM, Ava, The Rock's daughter, compared Scampoli to Mr. Blood. That was her? I saw that tweet, Geno. I didn't think that was Ava. But, yeah, and I guess that was kind of a funny one, Geno. So, Ava, she insulted me. That was interesting. So, a billionaire president's daughter is taking a shot at a guy with no hot water, so that's always fun when that happens. I hope your life continues to be a challenge and you keep overcoming it. You've done so great so far. You're inspiring me to hopefully one day overcome everything you have. Jesus Christ, Geno. How pathetic are these fucking people? This girl will never have anything to overcome in her life. She would be fucking dead if she even had to grow up as a male. She couldn't even be a male. But then to be this male, to put up with what I put up with, lose one thing in your fucking life. And I hope it's your dad. But lose one thing in your life. And shut the fuck up. Where's this blobfish tweet, Geno? Where is it?
It's got to be somewhere. We might have to actually look into Ava Rain's Twitter and see if it's in there within all the other links or other tweets that she's probably responded to of all the other people making fun of her.
So look, we have a bunch of these. Gino, people are talking about it today. Here we go. Oh, here's one from somebody in the Undisputed World. This is disgusting. Another day and I'm embarrassed to be a wrestling fan. Me too. I was first. Glad that podcaster, I have a name now. I'm not just Sammy Guevara's friend anymore, who is literally built like a leg cramp. Is getting That's not nice. You stop that. I'm going to use that one later on Kevin Owens. So here we go. Where is... I can't find the blowfish. I see people referencing Ava. So somebody post that pretty soon, and we'll bring that up ASAP. I'm sure it's already been posted, Gino. I'm so stupid. In the meanwhile, there's plenty more that we do have anyway. Ringside News' second article. Multiple wrestling personalities react to Kevin Scampoli's comments. Who else? Maybe this will have it. These are his collections that he shares. So I said Javon Evans is a slave. And then apparently he replied with "Watch your mouth, gang." So I haven't seen that one yet. And how quickly did he reply? That's what's exciting, Gino. Mine was at 7:20 a.m. So within 10 minutes, he replies, "My first mention. Did they see my match? Oh, a Scripps fan." So watch your mouth, gang. And then here we go. I call him a slave here. He goes, "Oh, here's Ava. Remember to..." Oh, okay, that's not the one. So, Gino, I didn't see this tweet. This is exciting to read now. I saw a picture of a Mr. Blobfish. Or a blobfish that was me if it became a Mr. Okay. So remember to report Mr. Yeah, go ahead and report me, Ava. How'd it go? Gino, is my Twitter up? Yes. So now what? What is she going to do now? Act like she won anyway?
She's going to move on. She made the tweet. She's going to see if other people do the job for her and see if anything actually happens. Realize that Twitter has changed, that you can't just report people en masse and things to actually happen.
Here comes the actual, here's the tweet I said. Can we report this one? Oh, Gino, look at this. So she wants people to report me. I think her actually insulting someone like this, like that's insulting my race, my skin color. That's insulting my looks. I mean, I can't control these things just like I can't control my gender. So I don't like that she's going this way with it. So I'm definitely reporting her, Gino. And hopefully The Rock's daughter can hate Hannah Kimura, and we can all be happier and enjoy NXT a little more.
All right, I think I'm just enjoying NXT more because I know that even though we do have Jay Malachi, I'm still going to call him that name, we eventually will have Lucky Ali on that roster once he's healed.
Let's see, we got targeted harassment and insults, though. Oh, but they do take action against insults. But humiliate and degrade on I never once mentioned her, so let's just go ahead and do that. Oh, I didn't describe it in detail. Do I have to do it again? I'll definitely be muting her though to save me from future abuse.
I mean, really what you should be doing, and even my close personal friend Dietrich decided to tweet out there that you could just mute people. You don't even need to fucking do anything. That would make everything a lot better. So people have been, again, just like Gigi Dolan, kind of passively talking about, hey, this fucking troll is saying shit and we're responding. Don't do it. Just fucking mute him.
Inciting, too, because she has a lot of people. All right. Sorry, Gino, what were we saying? All right, we got both. We already muted her. Gino, thanks for the advice. I mean, The Rock's daughter, don't worry, when she loses her account, her dad will buy her a new car. So everything's going to be fine. And Tamina's going to let her have half her house that The Rock bought her. So Mr. Blobfish gets owned, Gino. Now, I kind of think slave's a better insult.
And I just think that Mr. Blobfish is a lot of a nicer insult because of the meme. It was just a meme that was going around for a long time, and Ava is just proving that she is one of us with nice memes.
How exciting is it to have that 20+ still? So, Gino, we're here to not just read things, but we're going to watch them as well. So take a look at this. Oh, and by the way, this Ringside News article says, millions around the world fired back at him immediately. That sounds like we should ban the people who sent them at me. I mean, this is out of control. But, Gino, look, there's a video to watch. Here's the problem, though. They blocked me. I'm trying to watch this video you sent me, and I'm blocked. So, Gino, I got to switch accounts. This is frustrating because then every Twitter tab reloads. But we got to do it. We got to go to Dewdrop Has Grit for a second and then come back to this. Because I saw this guy's face a bunch of times today, but I never watched the video. I just saw, like, as far as him being a street black. And right off the bat, he looks like that street black that I had to physically assault, well, door dashing. Gino, he got in my face. Oh, he assaulted me. I'm sorry. He put the gun to my head with his hands and did the blah. And then I shoved him back, and he flew down the street, did like a 360, 900 type of deal. So I don't even know my own strength, Geno. I haven't been physical since I started exercising, but he felt it. So let's see what those people are up to. Let's see how those people earn being worshipped in this country. Now, we're the ones who built it. We're the ones who constructed the systems that make this a successful place. But let's see what the people who get worshipped here are saying.
AKA Dr. Robot, I'm just going to call you that. Baby, they'll drag about.
Oh, no, not that, Geno. Geno the chirp.
It just shows where we're from. Again, this person is not American. He wants to just make sure you know where he is and what he has to say about you.
He's American, Geno. He has the chirp. What are you talking about? He says soccer. He called me a soccer ball head, and he has a chirping smoke detector. That means American. Black people think the chirp means it's working.
I actually had no idea that people thought that a chirp means...
No, not people. I said black people. You're not going to go into, like, Ashley Madison's house, and she has a chirping... It's every black person's house.
I thought it's every poor person's house.
Same thing. That's what I said.
And I don't think so. Mr. Joe Biden has told us that poor people are different than black people.
No, he didn't. He said rich people are different than black people. He said what I said. I know the quote. He also called them roaches, which I'm going to do in the second hour.
Oh, look at that dude. I'm on mama.
Oh, you're offering a lot. Geno, I'm the type of guy. Here's the great thing about being a racist. You don't even have to show it. You can hide it and enjoy it on your own. He doesn't even have to know what you're thinking. You can just look at him smiling. In public, just look at the black people and smile at them. They don't know what you really know about them, and they don't even know about themselves. It's great.
Pringle ball looking at dude.
It can just be my little secret sometimes.
Mama. The dude at the Pringle bottle looking at dude.
Is that you? Geno, are you the Pringle bottle guy, or is that me? And does he mean Pringle? Is it a bottle? Is that what he thinks it is? A Pringle bottle? Does that exist?
And it's kind of like it's a cylindrical shape, so he only knows that as a bottle or a can, so he thinks it's more like a bottle. And your face, I guess, is like kind of flat to that point that it's almost cylindrical shape to him.
I see that, Geno. I definitely thank you for explaining the insult to me.
They'll drag about looking at dude.
And what do you look like? Where are you squatting?
Mama. The dude at the Pringle bottle.
How many beats did you make today? Wow, you're really grinding, son.
Looking at dude.
Keep grinding. It's going to pay off. That Fruity Loops is definitely going to get you out of the hood.
Suck on lollipop head at dude. Knucklehead at dude.
Yeah, do something about it. To the Geno line.
Fucking do something about it. Fucking do something about it.
Shouldn't you be robbing a pizza guy? What are you up to here? What is this?
You cannot fight. Of course, you're gonna talk like that on the computer.
Oh, hell yeah.
It looked like you were just nasty right there.
Geno, I guarantee you this guy doesn't even know the Italian word for computer. Do you?
And I don't think anyone, again, people...
It's computer. Anything cool they came up with. Just hotels, computers, pizza, pasta, antipasto, phantasma. That's all. It's our words are just the good words from us. Our language are all Italian ones because Italians are the best of us. And here's the worst of us continuing to babble.
That's the right there. These girls are slave. Why get your group ass on, man? Roller coaster head ass dude. Chirp. British bulldog ass dude. I'm on mama.
Wait, what? British bulldog looking ass. Is he calling me a Hall of Famer?
And I think he's more calling you like Davey Boy Smith. He thinks you're just a dead loser.
No, but you do know that Davey Boy Smith had the best body every day he came to work in that company. A company of bodies.
Until the day that he passed away. And we became a true failure and just Davey
He died
Boy
a legend?
Jr.
And
more is...
I'm glad you bring this up so I can turn you down. Me dying. That's the best part, too. When I die, my legacy in their business of all the people, not this guy, obviously. Who cares? About like Moose, like these women we're going to bring up. Who is it? Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams. All these black guys that just got pushed because it was time to be diverse, like the diverse era, what it really is. I will have a bigger legacy, greater legacy than all of them when it's all said and done. So it's easy to try to laugh now at the guy who had everything taken from him. But guess who kept going And guess who's having a renaissance? Guess who's going to get naked for the second time in a minute? And guess who in 20 years is still going to be at the top of his game when you're like 16 years retired because you picked an athletic career, you fucking idiot. An athletic career that breaks your brain. You have nothing left. I'll be peak form until the day I die. The day I die will be the strongest I've ever been. Because I sit in a chair all day and work out all day and have the best time of my life. I have no stress. Make that my new name, Geno, on Discord. No stress.
Taking away another man's gimmick, though, because they're stress-free, Ali. Why are you going to take a man's gimmick now from this chat?
That guy sucks. So, Geno, you got to go to server profiles. You got to go. So I'm no longer Italian expat, no vices, maybe 7-Eleven. I'm no stress. Right there. There we go. No stress. Place to be. And, Geno, you had this once. You had the Max Murder life. You got to live my life. And then you let some guy who cheats on his wife trick you into getting a job and being just another cog in a wheel. Having a job is for losers. I respect homeless people more than people with jobs.
And that's good for you. Then you have your respect, and I just respect those people who are on the grind like me. Realize, it's better to be a cog in the wheel than depressed all day like I was.
Geno, I missed what you said again.
My cuz niggas would give you the work for real. I don't even want to say anything.
Oh, God, that scared me.
Kevin, a.k.a. Dr.
By the way, Geno, let's pan up to my smoke detector. I ripped it out 2 years ago. Who the f*** would even have it plugged in?
I'm just going to call you that. Baby, they'll drag about looking at that dude.
Is he rapping?
My mama.
I think the chirping's his beat. This is like Runaway by Kanye.
The dude out the Pringle ball looking at that dude. Sucked on.
Oh, it's playing again. Sorry, I think we watched it 3 times. I don't even know. Well, Kevin Scampoli thinks he did a pretty good job with his derogatory comments. The world doesn't feel that way. Since his comments have come out into the internet, millions around the world. Is that true? I haven't clicked on the bell yet. Is there millions, Geno?
There might be, or at least there is the 2 billion views, so maybe you just consider the people who are viewing it all are just saying negative things, whether it be posting or just to themselves, be like, this is not right.
Geno, I'm sorry, I can't allow you to lie. It's 3 million views. It's 3.1 million views. What happens if I click on that? Do I see more? I've never done this before. Okay, impressions. Is this what you are doing, you wrestlers? Oh, my impressions. I'm going to pretend I'm gay. I'm going to pretend I'm trans. More impressions. Okay, Dylan McQueen, it still doesn't make your matches anything we want to see. Is he still a wrestler? How's that going? Isn't that great, the new era of wrestling where you don't have to be good at it and you can do it forever? No one has to be a fan of you and you can just do it forever. At least he couldn't walk for a week. That was my favorite part of Dylan McQueen. So, Geno, look, here's what he says. Well, Kevin Scampoli thinks he's done good. Millions around the world have bashed him. Rather, for the character he is. Let me make it clear, this is no character. Do I look like a character? Rather, let's leave him alone with the likes, and let's discuss what is to be ordered. Whoa, what does that mean? So, it's always some broken grammar on this site. This must be Subjahit's article. And then they have my tweet. I hope you see me before I see Giselle to Moose, my favorite. So, all right, they must have helped that tweet a little bit. They've got it up for me. Here's Luca Crucifino. Geno, is that a wrestler?
He is. He is a part of the family now with Don. Totally your favorite guy, the Don of NXT.
He's kidding then. Is this a kayfabe reply then? He's not really mad at me, of course. He gets it, right? He's Italian like me?
No, I think he really is like this. He really thinks that you are a piece. He just wants to also get your attraction too, so he really does feel this way. So that means that the Don probably feels the same way about
no
you.
way. The Don doesn't. I have to accept that Luca feels this way. Luckily, he's just some dime a dozen meathead who sucks at everything. So I don't really need to worry about this yet. If it was Don Tony, though, I would be worrying. Now, I'm a real Italian, so I don't got to worry about the fakes. Fugazi, get the fuck out of here. Daphne. Geno, this one's a girl. She's real?
This is another real wrestler.
What am I doing, Geno? Remember what I did earlier? What am I doing again?
So you're doing something that you should be doing to J-Mouse and not anyone else.
I'm so sorry, J-Mouse, that he said that. Daphne says, she's a referee apparently. She says, he literally just wanted to say that. The quiet parts are being said out loud. Retweet. Why did I not retweet this guy yet? The one up here. All right, wait, we got to retweet this one right now instantly. And Geno, she's in Georgia with you. Look at how great this fucking tweet is. He literally just wanted to say that. The quiet parts are being said out loud so confidently these days. You should have seen me 7 years ago. Shaking my head, disgusting. You'll never see happiness. Do you know I haven't been happy yet tonight?
I don't think anyone's truly happy. Happiness is something you do pursue, and you only really get that until you die. When you finally are able to look back on life and realize that is true happiness when you're on death.
Let's see what's going on. I live in literally the best neighborhood in America. Okay? That sucks. I'm the BKFC lightweight champion. That sucks. Let's see. I love this dildo up. That sucks. I have the best blender bottle. You just put it on here. Look, you push a button. And it blends it for me. That's awesome. That's one of the only good things. Look, I have a passport. And I have dual citizenship in the 2 best countries on the planet. I wanted to have sex with 2 women, and now they're both raising my kids that I don't have to deal with. What? I don't even have to pay for half of them. Geno, where does she think my happiness left me? Or why did she think it left me? I am literally living the perfect life, driving a PT Cruiser convertible, top down, with Bobby Brown on our own blasting at red lights too. And I'm fucking dancing to it, singing it. And I don't care who sees because I have no friends and don't want friends. I owe nothing to these people at the red light. I owe nothing to you in this video that's paused or in real life. I owe nothing to anybody. I get to live so fucking free because I don't fucking care anymore. And as someone who spent the first few decades of his life engulfed in anxiety, I can't tell you how great it's been to have my life ruined by professionally, personally, by Cody Rhodes, by the love of my life, by my highest paying gigs. I'm so glad everything was stripped away from me so I could also strip my flaws away, Geno. I'm now the perfect being with no stress.
And you see, that's the whole thing. You do have no stress, but because of that, you do feel accomplished for all these years. But deep down within, it's the inner happiness that you feel like you may have, but you really don't. It's all just these extra things that are coming to you. These things that you think are fulfilling you.
Look at this. I drive around Centennial Hills, looking at these like palms. I'm like, do people even? I want people to be in this PT Cruiser with me to hear the song, the Bobby Brown, to feel the wind. To see that McDonald's looks way different than their McDonald's. That 7-Eleven looks like no other 7-Eleven. Because my neighborhood is so nice. We have gates inside of gated communities, inside of humanly guarded gates that have to take your ID to let you in. I have the best life. Everything's open all day and night. I'm in Vegas. What the f*** is she talking about?
He's talking about the deeper internal feeling of happiness and fulfillment that you only get as the pursuit of happiness truly goes on in life.
And Geno, this place is so rapidly expanding, it's hard to show you an accurate picture. It's so beautiful. If you even search for Centennial Hills, you're going to see a lot of this. It's like desert. Dude, that right now, this is the nicest hospital in the world. Like they've converted it. They built a college campus there. Centennial Hills, Las Vegas is nothing but... Let me just show you the 7-Eleven, Geno, and the McDonald's. You're going to love this. There's palm trees outside. Look at this McDonald's out here. Those are doors. So that's the play place. I used to have kids that I could take there. So look at this, Geno. And now it's all built all around it, like Jack in the Box is here. So I don't know why she thinks I'm so sad when my McDonald's looks even better than that now.
Again, it's because she feels the way the pursuit of happiness is what life is all about in her eyes.
I get to move to Italy and film a vlog every day to show how happy I am. Geno, I've learned so many techniques with a gimbal. You're going to be seeing professional films by me.
I'm going to be excited to see these films, and hopefully they do make you feel more fulfilled in life than you've ever been able to feel
It's not possible. I'm drowning in fulfillment. Geno, I drove around with the top down today blasting Bobby Brown, and I was just grabbing my roll bar while driving. One arm on the wheel, one arm on the roll bar. And I was like, man, hey, I could mount a camera up here. Maybe this happy drive time I could even share. Super fun driving time is my new YouTube channel. All right, so back to this. This girl said, I'm disgusting and will never see happiness. Let's see how happy she is. Let's see. Uh-oh. Oh, what the f***? She's the black WWE ref?
She is the great African-American women's wrestling referee that they have.
This is awesome. This is way better now. I didn't know that. I was picturing, like, Evil East with a ref shirt on. I didn't know it was this black girl that I make fun of every time I watch Raw. This girl fucking sucks at her job. Yeah, you have a job because you're black. Get the fuck out of here. See, I have the opposite of you. I'm white, so you get hired instead. And I have to continue to work harder than you like I always have. And I continue to succeed because of that like I always have. It's the hard work that's the difference between you and me. And nowadays, it's just the skin color, so hire you right away. They get government grants if they hire you instead. So congratulations on your achievements. Look at this. What the is going on here? That black ref just tried to come at me. So here's another great article. Geno, I don't know what this site is, but I'm up there with OJ right now on this site. So this one's called wrestling-edge.com. I can't imagine anyone's going to this thing, but someone sent it to me, so let's have some fun. Javon Evans recently made his debut. What a great debut. I'm glad I could help you. He used to be Jay Malaki. That's his dead name now. That's his. Now he has the slave name of Javon. And isn't that right? Geno, isn't that kind of a WWE thing? There is like a WWE name that we don't use because that is their slave name, right?
I mean, Paul White did say at one time when he was first leaving WWE, he did call himself the giant whale. Sometimes shit like the, I forget the fucking term. He was at Hulk Hogan's weird little fucking short-term indie promotion that he did, and he said in a promo that Big Show is my slave name. So he at least did admit that he did have a slave name back then in the 90s.
Oh, I'm getting that. I'm getting that. And then Steve Carrier's getting that, and then that's getting reported with my face next to Big Show's face. Oh, you guys didn't know that I run that site, did you? Look at this. When referred to the ring name he used in WWE, the Big Show White stated that this was his slave name. Oh, my God. This is so fucking perfect. Geno, we're going to get this information to the world right now. Also, the great Frog Scoopy's here, Geno, on Rumble. And he said, OMG, no way, right? Frog, did you miss these other articles? Look, my picture's in these. Look, my... What is it? That's it. What is it? That's Faith No More, Kevin, right there. If you're in the front row, you see those eyes at my concert. So, well, we've done so much, Geno. Look, there's still 20 plus. Look, what's this going to be? Is it going to tell me to be better again?
And I'm sure a few people might tell you to be better, but I feel like a lot more people are going to be all about the likes, and maybe we might find Joe Crow and respond.
Damn. Let's see here. Oh, wow. Here we go. Drag him? What the hell? This is a threat, too. We're reporting all of it, Geno. Javon oh, okay. That's the initial reply. Somebody replied, drag him. Didn't work yet. And let's get an updated view count, by the way. Let's drag that out. 3.2 million, Geno. Every time we check, there's another 100,000. I'm Tucker Carlson. Take that, Fox. Yeah, we got some likes. Let's just go to the mentions, Geno. And then we can stick to the verified after. All right, we got some handsome men like Jack here. You were really just looking for any excuse to be racist? Also, didn't you get charged for domestic violence? Oh, no, Geno, did Caleb Braxton put out the packet?
And I'm sure a lot of people are putting out the packet that's very much just easy to fucking find if you just search one fucking page.
And no, I didn't get charged. I got convicted, you fucking idiot. And here's The Rock right here. Let's see what The Rock says to me through this guy. Let's see.
You whisker biscuit bald-headed bitch.
Why is a bald guy saying that? Here we go. Here's a black gif. He liked the tweet. I think he's our follower now. He's here live. Bobby Brown? And if this keeps up, we're going to be listening to TLC in 5 minutes. And we can't deal with that right now. We have to be upset. So here is a guy calling me holy fucking cuck. Geno, I'm no cuck.
They just want to find whatever they could to really try to offend you.
A lot of people try to call me a conehead, Geno. I don't even get that.
It's because you weren't really that big of a fan of SNL, so you didn't really like Dan Aykroyd.
Oh, this will really prove his point against me. Black on black crime. Let's see. This is what they do, Geno. It's not just to us. It's to each other. Look. And it's really tricky, Geno, because this is called chimping out, and it literally seems like it's out of nowhere. That's why we call it that. But it's not out of nowhere. You got to know the signs. You got to see if the fingertips of a black man are bulbing, which means like they're starting to get almost coneheady, ironically. If they start bulbing, Google it. Bulbing fingernails. If black people's fingernails start bulbing, they're going to chimp out. If black people's belly buttons start pointing out, if they become an outie without notice, they will chimp out. So also, rock style, pay attention to your goosebumps as well. You reap what you sow, says another Kevin. So, Geno, they're even turning Kevins against me. Geno, I can't. It's finally hit me. I'm a fucking asshole.
You know, it took you all these years to realize it, and you know, we all need to now. We realize why people keep on saying for you to be better, be a better person, is because deep down you didn't know you were an asshole.
Look at that, I could harder than anyone else and beat everyone up, so it's cool. But this guy says I'm a loser, so maybe I'm off on that. I'll Google it, Geno. Disgusting behavior from KNC. Triple the G says, no, I'm not. Oh, he's replying to someone else. You're a fucking cornball. Keep running that mouth boy, says Nick. You're a piece of shit. 1K followers, garbage. What? Who has 1K followers? Geno. Now, Geno, I did lose my account for 7 years, and I should have 15,000. As soon as I got it back, people were quickly unfollowing every time I tweeted, but we're still at 13.9, so that counts, Geno. Or the great Geno's Vacuum said, I have all the above. Stop getting offended on the internet. Replying to a Jaden Blue. So this is weird, Geno. This Jaden Blue, who Geno's Vacuum replies to, he came up a lot on Discord today. But this isn't a wrestler, right? This is just some person?
It's just some person that at least has some form of following that people really care about. I've never actually seen this person.
I don't think so. There's no reactions except I think Geno's Vacuum just got roped into fighting with a Dolphins fan somehow. They're more retarded than Tua after a sack. You don't want to talk to any of those people. That team's gay as f***. Look at their uniforms. F*** the Dolphins. All right, so look at this. Football. Tom Brady retired. We don't have to play anymore. D. White said, I think botched is part of the IDWC problem, to be honest. Good one. So this needs to be more about me. Can we just start at the beginning and scroll up? I mean, Jesus Christ, I'm reading the replies backwards. Uncle Just says, for those to be your first thoughts, you're disgusting. And wildly racist, you fucking loser. Well, there were some thoughts before that about CM Punk that would have pissed you off a lot more. Reese said, welcome to the IWC. Brave whites that sit behind computer keyboards and talk recklessly. See that, Geno? The racism, that's the bravery. The only people who aren't brave are whites. We're literally the only cowards. Everyone else is walking around saying whatever they want, having the best time, and white people are like, can I even say the color black? Can I call something black? Call it whatever you want. Stop worrying. Stop trying to be friends with people. You don't have to like people. Start hating people on purpose. It doesn't mean punch them. It doesn't mean even make enemies out of them that they know about. Just start hating some people. Find things to hate and find it in other people and hate them too. Spread your hate a little bit. It's okay. It's fine. It's called freedom. Guyana said, you are a joke. Husband and wife said, this is a 2-for-1 here. I mean, you started the bullshit, so what? That's what you get. Oh, Geno, we didn't read all my tweets, did we? I'm an idiot. So, look, we're already up to 20 plus again. Geno, I have more tweets from me, and I like to think I do a better job at being rude than those people do. So I tweeted out that he's a slave. We saw that. He replied, and I loved it. And then Trick Williams called me pathetic, Geno. So I had to reply to that, okay? So, because at this point, everything's blowing up. Look at this, 14,000 likes. The video had about 1 million views by here. So I said, I quoted Trick Williams. And at this point, I still thought he was Carmelo Hayes or something. Well, that guy, Carmelo. It's the other one, Geno. They're both, those people. So this is the tall one. I said, they both have a job for that reason. I said, I tweeted about his friend, and now the whole NXT 2.0 locker room is marking out for the attention. I love the 2.0 part. That's what I call it from now on. Every time I bring up NXT 2.0, never forget that we all liked the show once, and then you guys showed up. Sad state down there, I said. By the way, let Shawn Michaels know for me that there's no systemic racism. Ahmed could have blown Pat Patterson, too. Get the fucking ball out of the puck. Barry Bonds, Geno. You know him? I'm on steroids right now. I'm not done. Shut up. And then we go up here. USA Network gets involved. Look at this. Now, Geno, I didn't even write this joke. This was from Royce, my hero. Every morning I set the alarm for Daywave. And I watch Royce and my best friend Frozen have the greatest conversation with this deep-voiced hick that is so funny. And he saw this tweet. Royce was so proud of me, and he's like a dad to me. And he goes, you know what I would say to that? I would say, and Royce has my favorite Twitter. Let's go visit it. He said, I would say you can be as nice as you want, but WWE's still going to Netflix. I was like, oh, I like that. Okay, we'll do that. So now I have a writer, Geno. That's one of my writers there. He won Twitter. Doesn't matter how nice you are. Raw's still moving to Netflix. Woo! So, yeah, Geno, I got him good there. USA Network better keep their fucking mouth shut, huh?
And SmackDown's going to be right there on USA Network, so they care about their new show they're going to have where we will have Jay Malachi and Lucky Ali moved up to that main roster on SmackDown.
We screenshot when it was just 900K. We beat every episode of NXT 2.0 this year. That's good, Geno. 2.0. Let's see. And then we got, Geno, Billy Starks. So who's Billy Starks, Geno? Because I had to tweet at them, and I was really mean to them, and I don't know if they deserved it or not. Are they nice?
Billy Starks is the woman who did that spot that you actually were a big fan of, that she did the work shoot spot where she broke her neck, then she won the ROH Women's Television Championship.
Tony Khan's ROH?
Yes, the new ROH that's starting to slowly get better.
All right, well, now part of my tweet doesn't make sense. Jesus, Geno. Yeah, that's her. Yeah, I remember that. That was fun. So she pretended she had a real injury. I think you liked it more than me. So she goes, "This ain't it." She quotes the video. All these people shared the video. Very important. "This ain't it. Mally has more talent in his pinky than you ever will." Is that not the most, girl insult? She really sat there, too. He's so talented, and this guy isn't. So I'm going to tell him he has more talent in his pinky toe than... Oh, wait, hold on. That's too much. Pinky. Yeah. He has more talent in his pinky than you ever will. You're hilarious. Jealousy is an ugly trait. And it's jealousy. Do you think I'm naming him Geno? I'm sorry. Did you see the video? Do you think I'm joking? Do you think I'm lying or joking? This is what I feel. If I was jealous, I'd say, God, I'm jealous. Like CM Pulse. CM Pulse has everything I want. Look at this guy. He's humiliating himself on my show. I'm embarrassed just to be on the same screen as him. I'm not jealous of the fucking guy. I wouldn't mind sitting next to Sarah Schreiber, though. So then I say to her, look at this. Why would I be jealous of the bottom of the bell curve? And then I said, P.S. I watched wrestling when it was good. People like you weren't let in yet. And it also includes this black guy. We used to protect the business, Geno. We had real stars. That's why we literally have the lamest Rhodes ever as our top guy right now. He'll never have lingerie under his gold dust outfit. He has no passion like the real Rhodes is. Like his dad, Dustin, his real dad. So it's what we're stuck with, Geno. A Cody Rhodes would never make it when wrestling was good. And here he is. He's all that we have to think it's okay. So, Geno, this Billy Starks would have never made it back then. Today, though, yeah, she's perfect. Look, she's doing her own graphic design, for sake. She's amazing. What a entrepreneur, really putting her skills to use. So then we had Moose after Billy Stark, Geno. It continues up here. Yeah. I hope you see Giselle. You see me before I see Giselle. And then this one. The black ref, we read that. Okay, we're all caught up on that, Geno. My timeline's all caught up. My mentions aren't. But it's probably just the same. Let's go for videos. Let's see. And it's probably just going to be a lot of, here's a guy falling down steps, and it should be you. But it'd be nice if someone could do a vlog to me.
Kill yourself. Let me know how that goes. Let's kill yourself. Let me know how that goes.
Geno, do you think that's him, or did he steal someone's clip?
It's obviously someone's clip that he stole, because this is what all Twitter's all about. No one actually makes real videos unless they just want to put it in the vertical fucking portrait mode. When you're seeing it in the fucking landscape, it's obviously just screen capped.
Ooh, Geno, that someone wrote something in Italian, and it's quite complimentary. We'll read it later. This was funny. Look at this guy. Does he follow me at Geno? Oh, not yet. See, we're bringing in new people. This was funny. He understands. Please go die. I'm so seriously. Okay. Very good. Can we trade this dude and get Bray Wyatt back? No, but he can have his dead fucking head on a dildo. How about that? He's fucking dead. He ain't coming back. He couldn't even do mountain climbers. Guess what? I did a minute of them today. Well, he was fucking dead. So good for me. Not so good for him. That's what happens when you sign with the devil twice in your life. Kayana says, Billy has more talent. What? Look, she used the same line. Billy has more talent in her finger than you have in your whole body. That's why she's a champ. Really. And you sit behind a computer. Where are you? Nice of you to... Do you even have a computer? Nice of you to document your 15 minutes of fame. Geno, this will never end. This is the longest 15 minutes of my life. When will I just be let free from this already? It's been years. Fact Rule says Kevin Scampoli is a trash human being. Might as well a pussy in real life. I will, thank you very much. He said can't even land a punch. What? Geno, does he know I have over 900,000 punches logged in fight camp? And can you believe, Geno, I slept probably 80 minutes, did fight camp that was longer than that, and I'm still here freaking out. I'm one of a kind, and when I'm gone, you're stuck with a whole bunch of fucking Jay Malachis and talentless fucking losers who think you want to see gymnastics. And and they don't understand entertainment. They're slaves to the man, and they're sitting there reading words to you. I don't read words to you. Okay, when I'm gone, everything's a script from then on in your life. Nothing's good is left.